What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Okay, so we got that loser, Adin Ross. He gave up dissing on Doechii. So that coward quit and he is waving the white flag. He waved the white flag. He was like, no, no, no. I'm losing brand deals. I'm losing money. I'm losing my guests. So guess what? I got to put an end to it. I got to stop. I gotta stop the madness and all the lies. So we're gonna let DeVille take it away. Let's take a listen.
I believe that God likes to set an example. And if he can't set an example with you, he'll set an example with the people around you. And this is exactly what happened with Adin Ross and his friends. Adin Ross has been going back and forth on the internet, revolving around Doechii, saying things about Doechii until Glasses Malone stepped in. This is when he called Whack 100 and Whack 100 had stepped in. And then we finally get the call.
I don't know why everybody wanna call Whack 100 academics. He does the same thing. Adin Ross, he does the same thing. Whenever they get into trouble on the West Coast and they talking down on LA, they call Whack. Whack don't have the pull y'all think he got. Nobody respects Whack 100. Um, Glasses Malone told Adin Ross, next time I see you, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you for talking shit, for talking smack about Doechii. And that's what he's gonna do. So what did Aiden do? He ran to Whack that's on the West Coast seeking help.
From Top Dog, CDE. They had to interfere and tell Whack 100 to tell Adin Ross to settle down. And Adin Ross decided to do that, but he had to lose a few things before he came to that realization. But that's not the lesson here, not just yet. That's not the example that I'm talking about. But there is a clip going around where he did talk about losing an NBA collaboration because of his disrespect towards Doechii.
I want to let you guys know I had a stream plan with a very famous basketball player. It canceled last minute because their PR called. So just with everything going on, so we got to give like 30 days. But off season will be good. I'm gonna stop coming at people hard and shit.
He's going to stop coming at people because he's the reason why he lost his own collaboration with an NBA player because of him going at Doechii. This is the key example of what your mouth could cause if
Exactly. And he won't learn until he start losing money. Okay? Hit him where it hurts, his pockets. Once he start losing his endorsement deals and he start losing money, he's gonna get it. You can't just go around talking mad shit about people whenever you feel like it. Doechii never did nothing to the man. Doechii never said nothing to him.
you continue to keep talking smack and making your situation worse. But again, this is not even what I'm talking about when I say that God wanted to make an example. This is just the very beginning.
But it's what's funny about the guy? We called. He's like, yo, hey, like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, I fuck with you. I actually like that you're vocal. I'm not gonna say who it was, but he was just like, I got you.
And I'll get into who he could be talking about right now just for a second. But after this clip, another clip was revolving around the internet where he explains that he is declaring that he will no longer talk about Doechii in any disrespectful way.
We're talking about move on. The last thing I'll say is these people watch their engagement just drop. You guys will never hear about them ever again. A lot of these Twitter people, you'll never see them or hear about them ever again. I promise. I swear to God, watch.
So now he's declared that he will stop talking smack about Doechii. Now, this again, after the collaboration, after he loses this NBA collab, he had to just
He had no choice because it wasn't in his favor. He had no choice but to stop. He had to wave the white flag. He had to quit because it wasn't working out for him. How dare you go around trying to disrespect a black woman, calling her all type of names, and thinking that's gonna work?
declare that he's going to stop all around. Again, there was another situation a few months ago where he had said things about Doechii where he lost a lot of brand deals. Every time he talks about Doechii, it's more of a personal reason why he's upset. It's more because he's losing deals and he's losing these collaborations is why he has this hate towards Doechii. And it's not because of 9 to 5 workers or whatever excuse that he tries to make. That's like a piss poor excuse to me. We know that if you're losing brand deals, if you're losing collaborations, this is the reason why you're getting upset. But you're also coming to this realization that even if I keep going hard with what I say, I'm going to lose the people that want to be around me. I'm going to lose the people that I want on stream. And once the money is messed up, this is when he starts to wake up. Unfortunately, this is the reason why he declares he's going to stop.
Exactly.
talking smack about Doechii. And I don't care about the NBA player that's going to get on an Adin Ross stream. I could really care less about an NBA player that wants to sit next to Adin Ross, to be quite honest with you. And I already know that for some reason, people think that it's Michael Porter Jr. And I agree with that, to be honest, because he said it was somebody from New York City. I don't think Jalen Brunson will sit down with you, but I think Michael Porter Jr. from the Brooklyn Nets will sit down with you, especially when you guys have these strange, idealistic things about what you say or what you do around women, especially when MPJ will show clips of misogyny, Andrew Tate videos to women just to see the reaction for whatever reason, I guess. But this seems more about Adin Ross's alley than anything.
One thing I do, and then the other thing I do is like I need to see a little bit about their like beliefs. So I'm not saying I'm a misogynist or anything, but I'll throw on some Andrew Tate and see how they react.
So again, when Adin Ross was saying having
Another loser.
somebody from New York City having an NBA player, the first person that came to mind that could have anything similar to Adin Ross was MPJ. Again, it's because of this clip. And after Adin Ross had declared that he would stop talking about Doechii, all of a sudden, this NBA collaboration is back on track. It's back on.
And I'll let everyone know that the NBA collab is back on. The one that I talked about is back on. Probably in the next 2 days. So all those people are so mad, like W. Nope, 2 days.
And to be fair, it's been 2 days since this clip has surfaced, and there's no NBA collab to be found. Adin Ross said that the collab is back on. It's 2 days from this clip, and there's nothing.
He's a liar. He's a freaking liar. Don't believe anything this man says. Don't believe nothing that come out of his mouth. He's a liar. Just like he's going around lying on Doechii and everybody else. They are liars, him and his whole crew.
He hasn't gone live. We haven't seen anything. We haven't seen him with an NBA player. No MPJ. No Jalen Brunson. The collab that's back on, he lied. There's nothing here. There's nothing on today. Maybe he'll go on later on tonight, but I haven't seen anything as far as today. So I don't believe him when he says that it was back on. I think he was just saying that to save face. But losing NBA collaborations and losing brand deals isn't the example that God wanted you to learn from. I believe the example that you were supposed to learn from is from his friend Convy, because Convy is another person that Adin Ross is friends with, another kick streamer, another person that's in his circle, another friend of his. And he got into an altercation after trolling and being disrespectful IRL in real life. Adin Ross is on live stream, and then he gets a call that his buddy Convy had just got into an altercation. Somebody had popped Convy and his friends while they were in a car. Glass shattered everywhere. They didn't know if anybody was hit. They don't know if anybody got popped, but he gets the call. He is worried. He doesn't know what's going on. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. If God doesn't use you as an example, he'll use the things around you as an example, not to test your luck or not to be disrespectful. Right here, he gets confirmation that shots were fired and that Convy did, in fact.
To be honest with you, I think this is all staged. It's all fake and phony. I don't believe none of this is real. If it is real, I'll take it back. I hope everybody's okay. But however, knowing how they move, this is fake. I don't believe it one bit. This is just staged for like fake views and for people to this is not real.
Get into an altercation.
Sure, yeah. Look, I just don't know. Nothing's confirmed, but it's real, okay? Listen, on my mom and on my dad and everything I love, this shit is 100% real.
Farming. Like what?
They're going to see.
And look how scared he looks. Look how scared. Imagine if he kept pressing the line with Doechii. You don't think that he would have been scared if something happened to him besides his own friend?
They're most likely going to see. Prayers for people because someone might have gotten shot. Someone might have gotten shot as right now. We don't know, and I'm not going to say who because
You make diss records, you say all this crazy stuff about Doechii, but the minute that you find out that your homeboy got into a crazy situation, now you want prayers.
It's funny how it works, right? It's funny when the tables are turned. That's how scary he is. He either want to call the cops, he either want to have mass security around him, thinking he can't be touched, and then he go cry and scream like and play victim on stream. That's what they do.
Now you want prayers. You see what I'm saying, bro? And what if the situation, instead of Convy, it happened to you? Remember, Convy is friends with Adin Ross. He's friends with Cuffham, and Cuffham has a beef with Lil TJ. Lil TJ out there trolling. He out there trolling Cuffham and Convy. I'm more than likely trolling Adin Ross too, because of these situations, because of the things that you're involved in. By proximity, you're now involved in all of these situations and all of these things and all of this mess. And I think God couldn't get to you, so he uses Convy, uses the people next to you. Sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. If I can't get to you, I get to the people close to you. But anyways, I'm only saying this because I feel like God wanted to set an example. Look, you want to stop talking shit before things get hot? It don't matter. I'm going to show you how things get worse if you keep going, if you keep trolling. And Convy was trolling. Convy was trolling because there's a clip going around of him talking to Sneeko before this whole situation goes on, and he says that he was in the wrong hood on purpose because he wanted to go viral.
But this
You
is what he
see?
said the other day when he wanted to do a collab.
I'm doing the same shit, nigga. I'm about to go to a hood. I'm about to go buy all red and then go to the hood. What do you think?
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Nigga, I'm getting marketing. I want to go viral.
He wanted to wear all red, go to the hood because he wanted to go viral.
What I told y'all. I told you it had to be fake. I ain't believe it one bit. It had to be staged. That's the stuff that go around. That's what they do for fake views, for views and engagement.
This is his whole group of friends. The way that he acts, the way that Adin Ross acts, this is the lesson that they need to learn. They disrespect on purpose to get views. And even though this is Convy facing his own repercussions, the way that Adin Ross feels the situation, the way that he feels the shift of things getting serious only makes me believe that Adin Ross is just as concerned. This is what happens if you keep pushing the line.
For me?
Yeah, I'm glad he's okay, but I'm putting this out as a warning to other people. Don't try to go viral, and also be careful what you wish for. Real talk. Convy should not have been in the Bronx.
Exactly. It's a bad idea. Nobody should do it. But Adin Ross is around degenerates. Adin Ross is a degenerate himself. And these are the type of things that they like to get into. But the moment that it starts feeling real, the moment that it starts getting serious, they look scared. They look afraid. And I know that Adin Ross already declared that he would stop disrespecting Doechii, but don't let it get confused. I guarantee you, after this situation, he's going to think twice before disrespecting anybody.
He only saying that just to save face. He don't care. He don't care about the disrespect. He only care because he got caught and everybody came at him. That's all he care about. He's losing money. He's losing brand deal. He don't care about nothing else.
Before doing anything stupid. If Convy could get touched, you could get touched. Nobody is untouchable. And I don't think you losing brand deals, I don't think you losing NBA collaborations is going to fix what you got going on in your mind. I think situations like this that are real, these are the situations that you could learn from. If a basketball player doesn't pull up to your stream, you don't learn anything from that. If you lose a brand deal or two, you don't learn anything from that. If somebody could have lost their life because they were being disrespectful and they do the same antics as you, maybe now you could learn from those situations. Maybe now you could see the wrong in your situation, seeing how it could have put your friend out of business. And you would have sat there on live, most likely crying about it because you guys decide to stream this way. You guys decide to act this way when it comes to turning on the camera and hitting record. You'll do anything, be the most disrespectful, say the most crazy things about people, do the most crazy things on camera. And when it comes down to it, no matter how much money you have, no matter how much clout you have, it doesn't prevent you from being touched. Nobody is untouchable. Anybody could get got. And even though Adin Ross stopped while he was ahead, I feel like this lesson right here, revolving around Convy, is something that God put in front of them to understand that you should not be acting the way that you're acting. You should not be as disrespectful the way that you are, because these things have real life consequences. And everything isn't just for the internet. Eventually, you'll face these consequences when it's your time. But I think that this is the lesson that Adin Ross should learn from. Not losing the brand deals, not losing the collab with the NBA player, potentially losing a friend because you guys want to have popularity. You guys want views. You guys want clout. You guys want the clip. I don't think you should lose your life over that. I don't think you should lose your life over disrespect either. And I think this is the biggest lesson to take from out of all the things that have came out from them, from their team, from their group of friends. Y'all tell me how you feel about this and get back.
Shout out to the field. Clout chasers like Adin Ross don't care about none of that. They don't care. Truly. He move how he want to move. He think he's the president. He can't be touched. Until something happened to him and he sees otherwise, there's nothing that's going to change his mind. Nothing at all. Anyways, y'all, go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what y'all thoughts. If y'all think Adin Ross gave up because he felt some type of way about Doechii, or he just stopped because he had no choice but to stop, or he was forced to stop and quit, or y'all think he came with some sympathy, be like, oh, you know what, it's not right. I doubt it, but go ahead and let me know. Please don't forget to comment, subscribe, and like the video. Until next time.